What's up, YouTube interview? Today we got Frank the GOAT, and we got a special guest.
Badkidmykel.
Tell them where you from, your age, and what you do.
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I do music, and I'm 22 years old.
Give them a background how it is growing up in Baton Rouge.
Growing up in Baton Rouge is kind of rough, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? The streets, everywhere. We really got it harder than everybody else because, you know, ain't nobody supporting the next person. Everybody trying to get on, ain't nobody trying to put nobody else on. So, as you notice, every big dog, no disrespect to none of the rappers out here, but every big person out here, they ain't signing nobody from Baton Rouge. They going, you know, spreading out. But like cities like Atlanta, you know, it's a, you know what I'm saying? You can see the, you know, next generation. It's kind of hard out here. So, and Baton Rouge is rough, it's wicked. There's a lot of crime going on. You ain't even got to be in the streets to even get into something. It's just really, I don't know, it's weird.
So, would you sign to somebody from Baton Rouge, or you're
If the bag right, yeah, I would. I ain't lying. A bag is a bag.
10 million.
10 million? You was married?
My books nigga is going like 5 million.
What you trying to say? You a 10?
But I couldn't nobody from Baton Rouge. I would do it.
Yeah.
So, how long you been rapping?
I've been rapping for a couple of years, honestly. I've been rapping since like 9th grade. I've been rapping since 9th grade, but I wasn't taking it as serious until, you know, he started making me take it serious. Cause I was like, what the chances is out of BR blowing up with music? Everybody doing it, and ain't nobody blowing. Like every 3 years we get a big rapper.
Yeah.
You know, we don't get a big rapper every year. Something else. I wasn't taking it serious, but then I started taking it serious, started being consistent with it.
So, what made you start rapping?
I ain't really had nobody to talk to, so like, by me being like, I don't know, I was always by myself growing up, and it's like, I ain't really have too many ways to express myself, and I ain't really like talking to people and talk. I couldn't talk to teachers, couldn't talk to my people. And you know how it is with parents, you can't really talk to them.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, talk to myself. Started talking to myself, we playing the game, we listen to beats. And I started joking, you know what I'm saying, freestyling in the room by myself, and then I started really rapping. And then like I started like recording music on the phone. I had an iPhone 4 in 9th grade. I used to go in there, record on the iPhone 4 and be listening to the songs like they real songs or whatever. And then I started like, I was like, I want to be a rapper for real. And then it just started happening.
So, when you first started rapping, you had like a big support system? Like,
no, because I was in 9th grade. It was like, I ain't gonna lie, the school I was going to, I was staying with my godmama, and they ain't really had too many dudes that was there rapping. Everybody was an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started rapping and stuff like that, people would listen, because I would upload on SoundCloud, straight from the phone to SoundCloud. They'd be like, oh, he rap, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was like, they knew me from making freestyles on the phone and just uploading freestyles every week. Then after that, it was like, all right, Frank, when you don't be a rapper for real? That's like, I'm not no rapper, I just like doing it for fun, but like, I started doing it for real.
So, they just started fucking with you?
Yeah. Because I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, nah, listen to me, ain't nobody finna listen to this, man. I was joking off myself, but then I was like, you might can go somewhere if I take it a little bit more serious.
Yeah. All right, so since you've been in this the rap game, how it been?
It be hard, I ain't lying. If you're an independent artist, like, it's hard, because if you ain't really got the funds to be consistent, yeah, you gotta think about it. You gotta shoot videos, you gotta do studio time, you gotta get the drip for the videos, you gotta pay for promo, you gotta do all this stuff. And you doing that by yourself, and you sit back and realize, like, man, you putting a lot of money into it, you be putting this into some other stuff, but it's like, that's where the sacrifices come in. Like, if you really want it, you're gonna sacrifice it. You're gonna go broke, you're gonna have some times you up, you're gonna have a lot of money, you're gonna be like, I can go do this, I can go do this, I can go have fun, do this and that, or you gonna invest in your dreams and be, I ain't gonna say miserable, because there's been some times I done went broke, you know, putting it into music, and I was happy. So I was like, yeah, I leave the studio with something to listen to, I can go watch a video at home, instead of me going out partying, you know what I'm saying, be broke as hell, like I ain't got nothing to show for, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I was investing in music, you know, it's really, you gonna start off broke, especially, you know, if you ain't got no rap daddy, that would it be.
So what was your first hit song that like gave you that buzz?
Top Speed.
Top Speed, what was it about?
It was about a car.
It was about a car.
Super fast.
Driving super fast.
On I-10, going really fast. Make sure you don't crash.
And it was about my ex too. So really just drive fast, just pop me a pill, sip on some egg, get high, drive fast. But I don't recommend it. I don't recommend nobody doing that shit like that. It's dangerous. Yeah.
So what kind of car you were driving in to be?
Shit, I had a Honda Civic. I still got that bitch.
Still got it?
Yeah. Nigga think I'm gonna say a Ford. I got Honda Civic. But I mean, it was catchy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just making songs, like, be making anything that like sound catchy. Then I started hearing it everywhere. Then like, it was his intro song. We put it as his intro song. It started getting more buzz. Like all of the kids be knowing this song. Like, it be crazy. I don't know. Like, I be playing the game online. I be joining random lives. I be hearing the kids playing top speed. I be like, that's me. No, that ain't you. Yes, it is. Put your Instagram, go follow you. And they be like, oh, that really him. Like, I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying?
So how you feel like the support system is in Baton Rouge? Is it more hate or is it more support?
It's in between. Cause it's like, there's a lot of people I went to school with. I used to tell them to be a rapper and stuff like that. And they wasn't taking me serious, you know what I'm saying? But then they started seeing the buzz coming, that's when they want to support it. Yeah. So I really feel like it's fake love, but then again I want to double back and say, all right, he really doing something now, I can really believe in it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the support system down here be like kind of wishy-washy, because you can't really tell if it's fake love or he took it so serious, so now we gonna take him serious.
So what kind of kid you was in school?
I was bad. I ain't lying. I got expelled from regular school.
For what?
I just had too many write-ups. Like, I was a class clown. I ain't never want to do my work. Teacher always got to call my mom every day. It came to a point where they was like, all right, we ain't gonna call his mom. Just as soon as you come to school, go to see her. Real talk.
So did you finish?
No, but I did go back during the summer and get my like diploma thing.
Why you didn't finish school?
Cause I was going through some stuff. Like, I got kicked out in my 12th grade year. And then, you know, they got the senior projects and all that. And it was a lot to handle. Like, if I got kicked out, I didn't really have no way to go to school. I had no way to keep up with the school clothes, all that homework stuff. I'm really just, you know, from house to house, council to council, just thugging all about around, you know what I'm saying? Like, who finna focus on school with all that going on? So then you ain't got your mama here to like, man, get up and go to school. Ain't nobody tell you that you doing what you want. So I'm like, this how I feel, babe. I ain't go to school, no. Like, this shit.
So you the type that when they chase the hoes in school?
No, I was shy. I be shy.
So you scared of girls?
I ain't scared of them. Just like, I go my move on Instagram, you hear me? You know, like 3 little pictures, you hear me? If I see that person, I don't want to talk. Keep it moving. But if you play it like that, that's what make them want you. You gotta, you know, play that not interested role.
How you told?
Damn, get the recipe up.
Do you feel like you need school for music?
Oh, English. English class, that's it.
Why English?
Because they teach you about like poems. That's how I started, like with poems and stuff. Yeah. Writing poems and turning them to raps, like stanzas. You know what I'm saying? Like they got literature, like you know, onomatopoeias. I can't even lie to you. I don't remember all the other words, but I do remember like in English class they taught me how to, you know what I'm saying? Because when we was doing poems and stuff like that, I was like, you know, writing my little poems down, and then taking the stanzas and turning them into raps. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, well, you can make songs out of these. So it's the class I really like.
So how did you and Badkidmykel came so close?
It's a long story. So boom, I met him because we both got the same little brother. Mm-hmm. And like it's really on some step brother shit, but it's like some real brother shit too. Cause ever since I met him, we been solid. And like when I first met my real brother, because I ain't grow up with the rest of my brothers. So when I met my real brother, I met him because, you know, they was in the same house and they was doing the same thing. So when they met me, I met them, I was like, I ain't never met a group of badass little kids. It's just funny as hell. Like I'm joking off on this. I was on the child on my mama's side. So when I met them, like I was like, shit, entertaining. Like I always wanted little brothers. Yeah. So when I, you know, ran into them, I was like, shit, I'm about to, you know, hang with them every day. I'm picking them up. I go judge them, take them stuff. We go places and shit. And then like I remember he was always doing YouTube videos, but he was started off on the Android. And he was always serious about it though. I was like, man, this little dude really like, be like editing everything off Android. Then he saved up for an iPhone. Then he saved up for an iPhone, then he started doing videos with that. And then he was in school one day. And he was like, I think he ran into Mike. Yeah. And then he was telling me, he was like, man, I'm gonna blow YouTube. And he was like, when I blow YouTube, you gonna blow a rap. I was like, I'm not gonna be rapping that long. He was like, man, just keep rapping. And I was like, shit, that's how the route we gonna take it then.
Yeah. So, like, did you have both of your parents growing up?
No.
Who you had, your mama?
I had my mama.
Where your daddy was?
I don't really know. I know our relationship wasn't really good growing up. Yeah. I can't really tell you. I don't really know. Yeah. But, I mean, by the time I turned like 19 to 18, that's when we had, you know, clicked. And then we've been cool ever since then, you know. I don't hold no grudges, you know what I'm saying? Like, God bless people that let go of grudges. So me and my daddy had clicked and got cool. And You know, we went forth and up. But it was weird growing up without my daddy because it was like a lot of stuff that I had to learn by myself that, you know, I seen friends that I had, they had their dad and it was, you know, like, damn, what my pop said. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard that, so I was like, I started like looking at other, you know, other father figures is like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And I just took my own road, just started taking my own guidance.
Yeah. So like, so how like was you spoiled? Like was it hard? You get out the mud with like.
It was like we was mid-class living. I ain't from the Spencer. You like, my mama, she was single. You know what I'm saying? My mama do hair. She was self-employed.
Yeah.
So it's like I went without sometimes, but I wasn't tripping because whatever I wanted in the long run, my mama would try to go get it from me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if she didn't go get it, she'll taught me ways to hustle to go get it.
Yeah. Like,
oh, if you want this, you gotta work for it. You ain't finna just, you know what I'm saying? Go work here, go do that, go do this. Like, go try to go cut somebody's grass, go try to wash somebody's car or something. But like, I wouldn't say spoiled because there's a lot of people I went to school with came with the French kicks every day, pulling up in the Roy's whips, you know what I'm saying? Doing it, and I'd be like, damn, I want to be one of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I can say, in a way, I was spoiled to where like my mama made me grateful. She did what she can.
Yeah.
So like whatever she did for me, I was, you know,
yeah.
I was grateful.
So did your daddy teach you like how to be a man or anything? Like
I ain't have him coming up.
Yeah.
I admit by the time I met my dad, I was already a man. Shit, cause I ain't gonna lie. If I wasn't man enough to talk to my dad and sit down and talk to him about the whole situation of us not being in each other's life, I'd still been a little boy, but that's when I knew I was man enough.
Yeah. So what's some things you learned in the streets on your own?
How to survive.
How to survive? So was it hard? Like